Hey there, welcome to this exciting video. My name is David Sharp, and I'm gonna be your guide today on this journey of discovering how to change your health and possibly even your finances by simply changing the water that you drink. Now, before we get started talking about the water, I'd like to be transparent with you, even a bit vulnerable if that's okay. And I want to share my story about how I personally made the discovery that we're revealing to you today. You see, despite my young age, I was recently faced with a major life-threatening challenge. To be blunt, I'd contracted hepatitis C. Now, I'm the first to admit it was from my own doing. I'd become addicted to drugs and had gone down a very dark path. At one point, I had hit rock bottom. I remember crawling literally onto my father's doorstep. I was no longer able to take care of my daughter, who was 7 at the time, let alone myself. It was really an all-time low for me. I felt hopeless, but by the grace of God and a burning desire to become better, I was able to turn it around. I became obsessed with getting my house in order and knew that the foundation was getting healthy so I could become the father that my daughter deserved and really the man that I was meant to be. Once sober, I was told by a doctor that I needed to treat my degrading condition. He also told me that the medicine would be extremely hard on my system and that I needed to optimize my health in order to even start treatment. So I started taking my health really seriously. I was reading books, I was attending seminars, and the one thing that kept coming up over and over and over again, it was one thing. You see, our diets, habits, our environments are constantly putting our bodies in an acidic state, which in turn leads to all sorts of ailments, even cancer. This led to my understanding that the only way to achieve optimal health was to put your body in an alkaline state. So I had literally stumbled onto the answer, but unfortunately, I still had a major problem. You see, even the water that I was drinking was causing me to become more acidic and degrading my health. I think it's pretty obvious to all of us that tap water isn't healthy for you. And after seeing all of the news stories about the dangerous levels of lead and chlorine and fluoride and all the other poisonous chemicals showing up in the water, flowing right from the taps inside of our kitchens. Even more concerning is most people think that bottled water is the healthier option, which is simply not true. Sure, it may be filtered, but it's not only what's in the water that's hurting you. But don't take my word for it. Reuters Health and Harvard University recently reported that drinking water supplies for at least 6 million Americans contain unsafe levels of industrial chemicals that have been linked to cancer and other serious health problems, such as kidney and testicular cancers, hormone disruption, high cholesterol, and obesity. Another disturbing Associated Press investigation, as reported by MSNBC, found extremely dangerous pharmaceutical drug residue in the drinking supplies of at least 41 million Americans from New Jersey to California. A recent German study has found bottled water to contain more than 24,000 chemicals, many of which are endocrine and hormone disrupting chemicals, which are uncontrolled and wreak havoc on the body and the brain. I'm guessing you've heard of the world famous environmental activist Erin Brockovich, who won a $333 million settlement against Pacific Gas and Electric Company for contaminating its water. Now, years later, roughly 218 million Americans, more than 2/3 of the nation's population, are being exposed to the same compound in their drinking water, according to the Environmental Working Group. You see, it's true, despite what most people think, all water is actually not created equal. In fact, most water is actually harmful to your health. But don't worry, because we've identified the solution, and I'm going to introduce you to a life-changing type of water that many have considered miraculous or even magic throughout the years, but has now been scientifically proven to optimize your health and improve longevity. And the best part is, you don't need to change your habits or lifestyles to drink it. because I'm going to show you how you can transform ordinary tap water into this clean, healthy, alkalizing water.
You know, we're all driving down to the store to get the water already, and you know what it does for you. And I do know, because when I drink the water, it makes me feel like $1,000,000.
The whole family drinks Kangen water. I drink it every day, and I feel great. When before I just was so tired, I'd come home from work and just lay on the couch. Now I can go and go and go.
I'm happy to say that I've turned my life around. You know, my house is truly in order today. I'm healthy. I'm married to my best friend. Her name is Erin. She's the love of my life. And she recently gave birth to our second child, a beautiful baby girl named Cece. My life has been transformed, and we're on a mission to help others achieve true health as well. This water has become a movement around the world, with hundreds of thousands of people who have uncovered the truth about how to create real, natural, and sustainable health simply by changing the water that they drink. Now, let's dive in to what this water really is and how it was discovered. Now, I'm going to share the science behind Kangen water and what makes it so much different than ordinary tap or bottled water. I've personally always been passionate about health and wellness. In fact, it's become an obsession of mine to study and uncover the most practical ways for people to optimize their health and performance. Because let's face it, without your health, you have nothing, right? It's true, your health and the health of our loved ones is something that we should all take very seriously. But changing people's habits is where the real challenge comes in. Getting people to exercise, to drink special shakes, it's not really something many people are willing to do. So people resort to taking dangerous pills, having risky surgeries, and spending countless hours in the gym obsessing over every little thing that they eat. I don't know about you, but I've often thought there has got to be a better way to get and stay healthy that won't cost me my sanity or my safety. What we've discovered is that the best way to optimize our health and to help others do the same is not to try to change their habits, but to simply help them change their water. Now, wait a minute. Change your water? What does that actually mean? The fact is, not all water is created equal. And it's water that makes up over 70% of our bodies. Every cell, tissue, organ, it needs water to survive. But the reality is, most water is actually bad for you. It's a fact. Tap water is full of contaminants and added chemicals that are harmful to our bodies. While bottled water might seem like a healthier option, the production process is highly unregulated and contains harmful chemicals leached from plastic containers. Also, both tap and bottled water is acidic and adversely affects your body's pH and antioxidant balance. Okay, so I know discovering that water is acidic and bad for you may come as somewhat of a surprise. I have to admit, it was to me as well. That's why we're excited you've taken the time to watch this video so you can discover what can be done to actually transform normal tap water into the most antioxidant liquid on the planet so you can simply drink to your health. So, what are we talking about today? Well, what if you knew of a machine that not only produces clean, refreshing, and extremely healthy drinking water, but it will also replace harmful household chemicals, and it actually will help you go green inside of your entire home? Would you want to learn more? Now, first, I want to share the story of how this special water was discovered many years ago. See, there's many locations all across the globe where water has been found to have healing properties. One of the most well-known examples are the waters on the hillside of Pamukkale, Turkey. These calcium-rich waters have created travertines from white deposits that coat a hill like a cotton blanket, rich with calcium oxide and hydrogen sulfite. The bluish waters are incredibly healing and are one of the area's most popular tourist attractions. It is believed that Cleopatra herself actually bathed in these springs. People stand in line for miles to feel the effects of water from such places. Another example is in the mountainous region of Nordenau, Germany, where the waters from mysterious cave springs have been reported to cure everything from blindness to high blood pressure. Some other examples you may have heard of include locations in France, in India, Mexico, Australia, China. The list goes on and on. And all of these places actually bring us to where the story of Enagic begins. You see, the thousands of experiences and health transformations that have been linked to medicinal waters flowing from these springs and wells could simply not be a hoax or a coincidence. Something has to be transforming the water to give it these healing properties. So scientists started avidly analyzing and breaking down what was actually happening to the water, and what they discovered was fascinating. You see, they discovered that what was giving these waters their measurable health effects could all be linked to three main properties of the water. First, the pH, also known as potential hydrogen or alkalinity. Second, the ORP rating, which is a measurement of the liquid's potential to reduce oxidation. And lastly, how the water molecules are clustered. The most amazing part is that they not only were able to figure out how and why the water was able to provide these health benefits, but they were actually able to recreate the water in a lab. In fact, because they were in a controlled environment, they were actually able to enhance the positive properties of the water. In essence, they were able to make what many consider the fountain of youth even better. Now, as luck would have it, Hironari Oshiro, Enagic's founder, came in contact with the science community that was studying the effects of this water that became known as Kangen water, which in Japanese means returning to the source. It was in a seminar on Kangen water held in Tokyo by a medical professor where Mr. Oshiro had his first contact with this water. Now, Mr. Oshiro will be the first to tell you, like me, he was skeptical at first. Like most people, he was under the impression that water was just water. But as the seminar progressed, so did his understanding. Mr. Oshiro began to realize that Kangen water is much more than ordinary water. In fact, he discovered that his country's chief medical directors at the Ministry of Health and Welfare were also touting Kangen water's rejuvenating benefits. The more he learned, the more intense his interest became. In fact, it became his obsession. He set out on a personal mission to learn more about Kangen water and to make it possible for the world to benefit from this miracle water. He started pulling together his own science and research team, and they set out to develop a machine that could make this water accessible to the masses. It was Mr. Oshiro's vision to help people experience the fountain of youth in the comfort of their own homes. It was this man's vision and mission that brings us to the end of our journey in the beginning of your personal experience. Enagic was founded in Okinawa, Japan by Hironari Oshiro in 1974. Mr. Oshiro tirelessly researched how the perfect Kangen water system should be manufactured and distributed. And in 2000, his product line officially launched with its first water ionization filtration system, the Leveluck Deluxe. 2003 was a monumental year for Enagic, and it became known as Global Year 1, marking the beginning of a distribution internationally. Today, they continue to spread true health around the world with offices in Taiwan, Hong Kong, North America, Europe, Canada, and of course, Tokyo. In fact, People in over 131 countries around the world are drinking Kangen water. Enagic's continued success is not only due to its superior product line, but also due to a well-established reputation of friendly distributors. Let's take a look at some of Enagic's products. All of the ionizer and filtration products are designed and manufactured in Osaka, Japan under a very strict code of guidelines, which are enforced by Japanese government. But Enagic takes it actually one step further than the other manufacturers. Every component of every product is made from scratch in the factory, under close supervision, ensuring maximum efficiency, durability, and the ability to produce the highest quality Kangen water imaginable. From the electrode plate to the charcoal infused water filters themselves, everything is made in one place with one amazing result, the highest quality possible. In the factory, every product is tested before it's allowed to be shipped out. Once the pH levels and the ORP levels and every single function of every unit is tested, it's only then that it's authorized to be shipped out. But going even beyond quality control, Enagic also has a staff of highly trained engineers at the factory to design superior products for Enagic's future use. Enagic feels that with all of these various aspects of production being contained to one factory, a supreme level of synergy is created, ensuring extremely high quality control standards. Enagic's belief is that Kangen water allows you to return to origin, meaning that such a pure water with so many healthy properties will bring joy, peace of mind, and true health to anybody, anywhere in the world. Here's what the machine looks like. This is Enagic's flagship model that will filter your water through electrolysis to produce super hydrating alkaline and antioxidant water. This portable system connects to your faucet and is capable of producing 7 different types of water. First, the water travels through your double carbon antibacterial filters to remove contaminants and chlorine, leaving you with clean, incredibly delicious, and crisp drinking water. Next, the water passes over electronically charged titanium plates, producing Kangen water. It is alkaline and it's full of antioxidants and able to fully hydrate and detoxify the body's cells and tissues. So, how can a water be antioxidizing? Well, an antioxidant is a simple molecule capable of stopping the oxidation and deterioration of other molecules. Enagic's industry-leading Japanese technology uses electricity to separate the molecules in your water, leaving more antioxidizing molecules available to stop oxidation, inflammation, and even, get this, suppress the aging process in the cells of your body. Let me show you a quick demonstration. This is an ORP meter, which literally measures a liquid's potential to reduce oxidation. The more positive the reading, the more oxidizing or inflammatory the liquid is. Basically, the worse it is for you. The more negative the reading, the more antioxidizing and anti-inflammatory a liquid is. So in this test, a negative number is actually good. So let's test some of the most well-known and highly consumed bottled waters and soft drinks. Let's go over here and start with Dasani and Aquafina, 2 of the most consumed bottled waters. Then let's move on to Powerade. This reads about 400 and it kind of keeps going up and down from there. This is Sprite. We all kind of know that soda is bad for us. Diet sodas, by the way, and dark sodas, they're in the 500s. And now we go on to Kangen water. And it's been sitting out a while, so it's pretty good for, sitting out here for a little bit. And as you can see, that's around a negative 500 or so. Right out of the tap, I get a negative 800 sometimes. What you need to realize is that everything that we eat or drink is either alkalizing or acidifying on the body. Unfortunately, the majority of us consume food and beverages that are sugar-laden, highly processed, leaving our bodies in a state of acidosis, which can lead to illness and accelerate the aging process. By restoring the body to an alkaline state, we can regain control of our health. Since our bodies are over 75% water, the best way to do this is by drinking water that has been micro-clustered and pH balanced perfectly for cellular absorption into your body. These are just pH drops, like something that you would use to test a pool or anything that you would want to test the pH of a liquid. If you look at the pH chart here, it is about a 4. And typically soda and sports drinks are between 3 and 4 pH. And then you've got your Kangen water. And this is actually the 9.5 water, but the machine can make 8.5, it can make 9 and 9.5 so that you don't detox your body too quickly. Now, on to a fun little trick that I want to show you. Would you like to see it? So let's say that you've been drinking bottled water for a long time and you are like, okay, how long will it take for this to, really kick in and help my body? Well, it's instant. Look at how the Kangen water instantly turns this regular acidic tap water highly alkaline. But because sports drinks and sodas are so acidic, it actually takes 32 glasses of Kangen water just to neutralize one soda. Check this out. Take the soda, take the Kangen water. Do you see how acidic most of the drinks we all drink every day are? Your machine is able to provide water that can deeply penetrate your cells and aid in the removal of toxic acidic waste from within your body. Also, absorbing nutrients and better hydration. Let's see this in action. This is a great way for you to visualize this. See this Lipton green tea bag? In this test, the tea bags represent the cells inside of your body. This is not some major scientific experiment. It is just a powerful illustration so you can better understand the hydration and detoxification effects of this water. So we will put the tea bag right in there, and I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're just trying to get hydrated. This is really important for athletes, and it's really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight or even feeling better, because toxins sit in our cells and you can't get them out with regular water. Now, let's put the tea bag into a new cup and pour on some Kangen water. Check that out. We just made tea with cold water instantly. What do some skeptics say? That this test is not fair because the tea bag was already wet? But check this out. Isn't that interesting? This is showing you the superior penetration, the hydration, and the better detoxification this water has within the cells making up your body. You know how when you feel really bloated, or when your tummy feels full and sloshy because you've been drinking a lot of water? That's because it's just sitting in your stomach and it's not absorbing into your intestines and tissues of your body. To give you a little dose of science, the Kangen water, because it's restructured and perfectly pH balanced, can actually open up your pyloric valve and go straight into the intestines. This has such great health effects that we have the top colon doctor in the world, Dr. Hiromi Shinya, backing this up. This was the man who created the non-invasive colonoscopy. He's known and respected all over the world, and he actively recommends Kangen water to all of his patients as part of their treatment. We've also been awarded the Gold Seal, the highest certification by the WQA, the Water Quality Association. Kangen water is endorsed by a medical association of over 6,000 other medical doctors, making this the most celebrated and medically endorsed water machine on the entire planet. That's not all this powerful device can do. It has other settings that can make special waters that can help you go green and chemical free inside of your home. The clean water setting has a neutral pH of 7. It's great for cooking. It's great for baby formula. The beauty water setting makes water with a pH of 6. It acts as a toner, balancing the pH of your skin to make really a soft, beautiful, or for us men, a handsome appearance. The strong Kangen water has a pH of 2.5. It acts as a disinfectant and can replace all of your household cleaners. Now, finally, let's look at the strong 11.5 alkaline water. It works as an emulsifier. It removes pesticides from your produce. It makes it taste better, and it makes your produce last longer. You see, pesticides are oil-based because when it rains, they have to have the oil so the pesticides don't fall off. Well, the 11.5 is our strong alkaline Kangen water that's highly antioxidant and can actually remove all oils and kills up to 99% of all germs within 30 seconds, which is why you can replace your laundry detergent with it if you choose, and any other type of degreaser for your stove or your household appliances, your kitchen countertop, even your shower enclosure. But here is my favorite part. So we're going to wash these tomatoes with bottled water, or just say regular filtered water. Then we're going to wash these tomatoes with the 11.5 water. Doing this is actually proven to remove, like I said, 80 to 95% of all pesticides from your produce. Now check it out. It looks like we're making tea again. That's just actually nasty pesticides and chemicals coming right from the tomatoes. I know, it's disgusting. My favorite part is that not only does the produce actually taste better, but because it doesn't have that slimy grit pesticide taste, the produce actually lasts about a whole week longer too. In addition, when you wash your produce, any fruits and vegetables at home with tap water, chlorine is actually being absorbed into the fruits and vegetables. Even if you use bottled water or the filtered water at home, the chemicals are still being put into your produce. But the worst part is that it's not pulling out the pesticides and really cleaning the produce so it's ready to eat. The 11.5 can actually penetrate all oil and actually emulsify it and break it down to clean off and pull out all of those pesticides. Imagine that powerful 11.5 water cutting the grease, the grime, the germs inside of your house. Finally, you can say goodbye to a cabinet full of chemicals under your sink. Now that you've seen what this amazing machine can do for your health, it's easy to see why Enagic says, change your water, change your life. We'd like to help bring the cleanest and healthiest water to you, to your family, and to your friends, and to make a global impact on your health, starting with your community. One note on bottled water. It may seem like a convenient choice, but with all the harmful chemicals in the plastic and the acidity of the water, it's basically a poison to your body and a huge burden on our landfills. When we say a global impact, we really mean it. When you're drinking Kangen water instead of bottled water, it's better for you, for your family, for your community, and our world. Even if it's a small impact, we invite you to do your part to clean up our world by simply taking better care of yourself, drinking the healthiest water on earth, and inviting other people to do the same. Thanks for watching this demonstration. We look forward to hearing your story about how Kangen water has impacted your life. Okay, so as you've just witnessed, this machine really does do some pretty amazing things. But I'm sure that you'll also agree, if you saw this machine sitting on a shelf at your local store, you would have no clue what you're looking at. The truth is, this machine does far more than what most can imagine, which is why our parent company Enagic has elected not to use traditional retail distribution methods to market this amazing product. The fact is, people need to be given a deeper understanding and a little education on truly what is happening with this water. They also need the benefit of hearing from others who have experienced the transformational health benefits the machine has to offer, as well as ultimately having their own experience. In order to accomplish this, they give every machine owner the ability to share free water samples with other people and pay out handsome commissions each time a new machine is purchased. They do this to ensure sampling is happening on a global level. It's actually through the experience of the water which allows you to realize the benefits it has to offer, creating the desire to purchase. Please understand, in a normal retail distribution model, a large percentage of the profit margin from each product being sold is paid out on things such as slotting allowances, advertising fees, and many other traditional retail distribution costs. Our innovative company has decided to take all of that money and use it to reward those who wish to share the life-changing health benefits of Kangen water with others. In fact, when Mr. Oshiro first began paying these referral bonuses to his new machine owners, the payout was so high that other technology companies criticized his generosity, saying that he would go bankrupt. However, the exact opposite has actually been the case, and Enagic's worldwide growth has continued to expand due to the extreme value and the generosity of this visionary man. The Enagic 8-point system is a true direct sales program. This is not a traditional multi-level MLM program, even though it still empowers you to earn well beyond your own efforts. So now, let's look at the products and the compensation. Our flagship product is the K8 machine. It runs $4,980, which is obviously not cheap, but then again, it's a medical grade device that produces real results that transform lives. It's even better when you consider that the company pays out over 50% of the retail price to the distributors when a sale is made. Normally, when a company manufactures a product of this magnitude, they have to budget 40 to 60% of the revenue to marketing. But Enagic gives all of that money back to the people who are sharing their products with the world. I'm telling you that because some people will say the product is overpriced because they're paying out a big commission. But that's the wrong way to look at it. Remember, here it's about sharing the water so people can realize the value from their experience and to give incentive to ensure that happens and we can change as many lives as possible. Now, let's break down exactly how the patented Enagic 8-point compensation plan works. Let's say you decided to become a distributor and started sharing the water with people. When someone purchases a machine, 8 points of commission that are up to $340 each are generated. Those 8 points of commission are split up between you and the people who shared the business with you. Now, when you sell your first unit, that's called a 1A sale. It starts a 1A line, and you get 1 point for that, or $340 in direct commission. But that's not the strength of the program. The strength of the program is that you get $340 8 points down. Let me give you an actual example of that. I came into the business 6 months after I first saw it. I shared the water with a friend of mine, and he decided to buy a unit because of what the water did for him. When he did, I earned $340 in commission as a direct sale on that unit. And then my friend sold, I think, about 9 of them or so. One of the 9 that he sold also decided to become a distributor, and she sold about 20 of them. Well, I received $340 on each one of those 20 because she's within 8 points. Now, she brought in another guy who she sold a unit to, and he decided to become a distributor, and he sold over 25 of them. I get $340 on every one of those sales. You see how this works? The strength of the program is in the overrides. And on your first 2 direct sales, you're opening up 2 1A lanes. And it pays you $340 on every direct sale commission. And then it pays you $340 on every sale that is happening within that lane, whether it's 5 or 10 or 20 or 30, 50 or 100 sales in that lane. You get $340 for each sale that is within that 1A lane created. Is that strong or what? Now, on your 3rd sale, you get a promotion. Congratulations. You never saw a pay raise that fast in a job, I bet. You actually get $680, which is 2 points. So when you sell your 3rd sale, you get $680 as a direct sale commission. But again, that is not the strength. The strength is you make $680 down 7 points inside of your organization from what anyone sells. Say you brought in a friend of yours, and they brought in one of their business acquaintances, and they brought in an entrepreneur. And that entrepreneur brings in someone from New York who's a businessman. And that person brings in someone from Texas who wants to start a home-based business. Well, as long as it is within your 7 tiers down, you get paid $680 on every single sale. And then the sales that are on your 8th point, you will get paid $340. I've been in direct sales for a long time, as a distributor, even as a company owner. And this is the strongest marketing plan that I've seen in my entire career. Now, once you and your group get 10 total sales that either you make or others make, because it doesn't matter if they come from you or not, the next direct or personal sale that you make, you now move up to the next step. Yes, you get another promotion. You now get paid 3 points on every sale, or $1,020. Now, the strength of this plan, again, is that you get paid overrides. Every time somebody sells one in that lane, you get an override of $1,020. I mean, the checks just literally start showing up in your mailbox, and sometimes you cannot even keep track of where all the commissions are coming from. Now, once your group gets 20 total team sales, and again, you don't have to do it by yourself, with your next personal sale, you can now open up your next lane, which is a 4A lane. You now get paid $1,360 on every sale. But again, the strength is in the override. You also get paid $1,360 every time that someone makes a sale within that lane. And remember, I told you, you get paid daily. So the same day a sale is made, a check is cut and it's mailed to you. The same day. It's incredible. So if you become a distributor, you are absolutely going to love your mailman. I used to hate the mailman because he would bring me bills all the time. But now I actually sometimes find myself walking, through my house, peeking out the windows, looking for the mailman because he keeps bringing us checks every single day. Now, once you get up to 50 sales, you can open up your next lane, which is a 5A lane. And once you get 100 total team sales, you can open up a 6A lane, which is your final lane, which now you get $2,040 paid out on every sale. See, we're doing the same things. It's just that you get paid higher with higher overrides as you move up in the marketing plan. It's just truly one of the fairest marketing plans I've ever seen. Now, I've asked the question, what are all of the top earners doing? And you know what? There are many people who are earning 6 figures simply giving free samples of the water away to other people and signing them up that way. Some are doing live demonstrations, some are using online marketing systems, some are using social media platforms like Facebook. The great thing is they all work with this company. The product doesn't need a lot of explaining. And for the parts that do, you can use a simple explainer video, just like the one you're watching right here with me, and just let the tools do the selling and the telling for you. Keep it simple. Simplicity is key. Now, I've been in direct sales for a long time. I've made millions of dollars from this great business. But the truth is, other people haven't succeeded in every company that I've been a part of. And it's because not all opportunities are created equal. I think this has to do with the fact that in most businesses, you have to create value. Here, we simply expose people to it. And honestly, value is the key to longevity and success. Let me tell you why so many people are succeeding in this company. When value is at the core of your message, you can't mess it up even if you try. People experience the product and the benefits sell themselves. All we do is share it, and the rest takes care of itself. And on top of the whole thing, we've even taken it a step further by developing tools like this very video that you're watching right here that you can use to take all of the explaining out of your hands. It really cannot get any simpler than this. So if you're interested in making a difference in people's lives, while also making some serious money, you've discovered the ultimate vehicle. This is a real business with real product that sells itself. So take this business on a test drive, and I think you'll find that it's the best set of financial wheels on the road today. The product is awesome. The product is absolutely spectacular. The potential is massive, and the timing, it's now. I look forward to welcoming you to the team in our mission to change people's water and change people's lives. Welcome to the final step on your journey to improving your health and your finances. The great news is that the ability to share this water and get paid if somebody wishes to buy a machine is available to anyone who owns a machine. So even if you simply want to get a machine for your family's health, you will still have the ability to profit when you share the water. In fact, as soon as you start experiencing the benefits of this product, you will likely start giving away samples to help those that you know and love. When they decide to get a machine for themselves, you might as well get a commission, right? So now you don't have to choose the opportunity to choose your health. So let me tell you a little bit more about the different models that they offer. The entry-level model is called the Level Up Junior 2, and it's priced at $2,380 plus shipping. The Junior 2, as we call it, has 3 solid electrode plates, which reduces the energy consumption. Due to the solid platinum-coated titanium plates, this unit can still produce the strong acid and strong Kangen waters. But due to the lower power consumption in fewer plates, this machine is only recommended for singles and couples. Families should consider one of the more robust models due to the amount of water output needed to fulfill their needs. It's a great value for somebody who's on a budget, and I know many people who started with this machine and were able to upgrade after just a couple of months of consistently making sales if they chose to share the water and build a business. The next step up is called the Level Up SD501, and it's priced at $3,980 plus shipping. For a long time, this model was the industry leader in water ionizing machines. It's the best bang for your buck and is perfect for anyone who wants their family only drinking clean, healthy water and doesn't want them to be exposed to chemicals that are normally on our food and in our cleaning supplies. They also offer the SD501 Platinum Edition for $4,280, which offers similar power and features and also speaks 5 different languages: English, German, French, Italian, and Spanish. If you want a unit that's hidden from your countertop, They also offer the SD501U, and it runs $4,980. This machine also has the same features as the SD501, so you can enjoy the same water quality without sacrificing valuable counter space. It's simple to operate. With the fully featured compact LCD wall-mounted control panel, another absolutely amazing option from Enagic. Now, the flagship model, the Level Up K8. With all of the features available, the K8 is for the person who wants the absolute very best for themselves and their family. The K8 produces the same types of water as the SD501, but it does it 50% faster. It uses less electricity, and it weighs 3 pounds less, so it's a more efficient machine. It also features a full-color LCD touchscreen panel with 8 language display and audio, 8 platinum dip titanium plates, which improve the water ionization, which makes it the most powerful antioxidant production machine available anywhere. Plus, it has automatic cleaning literally at the push of a button, and it never has to run a clean cycle because it automatically cleans itself each time it's used, which makes it last longer. I know for me, that was a huge selling point because I didn't have to manually clean the machine. It's slightly more expensive, but it's worth every penny when you consider the long-term value of this device. The Enagic K8 is priced at $4,980 plus shipping. That's just $1,000 more than the SD501, but the added extra features makes it the gold standard in the industry. I went with the K8 because I always want to have the very best for my family, especially when it comes to their health. So we've talked about your selection options with Enagic water machines, which cost anywhere between roughly $2,500 to $5,000 depending on the machine that you wish to select. So those are your options. And remember, you'll also get the added benefit of being able to make money when you expose others to the benefits of the water if you choose to build the business. We know you're probably not a salesperson, and actually, the water sells itself. But we've put together this simple presentation to simply explain the power of the water. We'll welcome you into our community where you can ask questions 24/7, 365, and exchange stories with other machine owners who are experiencing and spreading the word about this amazing health breakthrough. Remember, our mission is to change the world and have a massive impact on people's lives by simply changing the water that they're drinking. Someone cared enough about you to share the gift of Kangen water. Get back to them and let them know right now which machine you're considering. You can go on with your life ignoring the information, the science, the data, and the opportunity. Or you can make a decision to change everything. What I know about change is it doesn't happen over years. It happens in an instant. It happens when you make a decision that that's enough, that's it, I'm gonna change, no more. And today, right now, this moment can be that time. Can be that time to where never again, not anymore, you're gonna make a decision and you're gonna change. Maybe it's gonna be your health, maybe it's gonna be your finances, maybe it's gonna be both. I invite you to join us right now. Don't delay, don't wait, right now. Pick up the phone, fill out the form, turn to the person next to you, tell them that you're ready to get started. Welcome to the family. Now, as you're filling out the form or as you're getting back to the person who referred you to this powerful video, in a second, you're also going to hear from other people because we realize that sometimes it takes you hearing it from somebody else or someone specific for it to really sink in and hit your heart.
This company is actually really different. It has a heart. They care about people, and to me, there's a massive amount of love going around.
In all of my years, I've never seen anything as unique as this.
You can feel great about sharing with others. We're not changing people's behaviors here, which is awesome. We're just showing them a better way.
Sometimes I feel like we don't wake up and smell the roses until something serious happens. And it really made me realize the power of prevention instead of reaction. I feel like so many people, just like myself, react when something bad happens instead of doing everything that we can to prevent illness. And at the end of the day, we can make money, we can have careers, we can, have kids, we can have families, we can have friends. But if we don't have our health, we don't have anything. There was a quote that I heard that I really loved one time that said something to the effect of, the man with his health has 1,000 wishes, but a man who doesn't have his health has only one. And obviously that one wish that he has, or she has, is to get their health back.
You have the opportunity to provide them with the most healthiest water that can literally, change your life. It's benefited so many people throughout the world already.
It gets to be more about changing the people's lives that gets started with you.
It's great to be in a community where everybody's focus is high in integrity, is high in supporting people getting started and achieving their own success.
I feel healthier than I've ever felt in my entire life. I have more energy. I have more passion. I'm sleeping better. I feel like my body is healing and recovering at speeds that it's never done before. And I'm absolutely, truly grateful for this company, and I'm truly grateful for this product, and being somebody who also chooses to be a distributor and share the water and the business with other people. I can tell you that I've done a lot of things. I can tell you that I've been in a lot of businesses. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. And I can honestly tell you that I have never felt better in my life about sharing a product as I do inside of Enagic.
It's not only having the right product, but it's also aligning yourself with the right people who can help you get to where you want to get even faster.
It'll improve their whole life. It'll improve their well-being. It'll improve everything about them.
When you have somebody come to you and you've changed their life and physically and financially, and they're able to pay their kids' tuition to college, they're able to bring their wife home to spend the time with their kids and stuff. That's a lot.
My hope is that when these folks speak from the heart, it reaches your heart, and that you feel the power and the passion and the message and the movement and the mission that we're on, and you choose to join us too. This is Dave Sharp. I'll talk to you soon.